Oh, guys, we got a Martian probe again. So I'm gonna have to. Oh. They come and they go, I guess. Hello, Dino Nuggets, and welcome back to my Terraria playthrough. Today's episode, we're going to be working on fighting some of these events that we haven't gotten the chance to fight yet, including the Martian probe here. So I really want to... Oh, here it is. The Martians are invading. No time to waste at all. Let's get back to our house, and we are going to run into our arena here. Let's get some buffs on. Let's try to... I have never fought the Martians before, so I'm very excited to try this out. We need a few of our... We need our heart statues to get turned on. I should have made sure that that was on before we started this. But, oh my goodness, the damage they do is crazy. But I will say the damage we do, pretty crazy as well. So we're gonna hope for the best. These Martians, a lot like the solar eclipse guys, with the kind of getting attacked from all angles, every kind of attack here. We're looking for very specific weapons from this. We're looking for a Martian gazer, I think is what it's called. Something like that. We want that because that's going to be our sword of choice for a while, I think. The Terra Blade as well as that sword as well. I feel like the two of them might be good to switch between. Now, I want to fill in a lot of events in this episode. So we're actually going to be not just taking on the Martian invasion, but we're also going to be taking on the Pumpkin Moon. And we are also going to be taking on the Frost Legion. So that should be fun. Both of those, I'm excited for both of those. We have not gotten anything too crazy out of our control yet. We're doing pretty good here. I should have taken the chance to turn on our heart statues, which we will do right now. Switch is on. Hearts should be spawning. I see them working up there. Thank goodness. We definitely do a lot of damage. I feel as though this is post Golem, but the Terra Blade just kind of rips through these guys. It's almost unfair. So I don't know if we're supposed to be higher up to get some of the big flying saucers to spawn. I thought there was like a giant flying saucer that we could fight. I don't know if we have to do that higher up, but I haven't seen any yet. I thought those were the real challenge. Maybe they come after the ground invasion. I guess that would make sense actually. This is a really cool fight though. I love the different types of enemies. It's keeping me on my toes. It's stopping me from talking a lot. It's really no big deal here. I feel as though it's almost too easy. I'm not stressing enough about this fight here. I see beams getting launched, but I'm not really getting hit by any of them, so I'm not too concerned. Also a decent amount of gold here, which I'm always happy with. Oh, here we go. Here is a health bar. Here comes the saucer. We're doing all right. We could probably heal up now. Okay, so it doesn't like us getting too close, but we also don't want to get too close to that beam. I think we can probably destroy... Oh no, our health is getting low. Let's try to get some hearts here. We have to get as much as we can out of there. We're doing a good amount of damage. It's just we're taking a lot of damage too. 20 seconds on our heal. I think we're at our actual last round of fighting here with the saucer. If we can get a heal off, we're gonna be okay. Oh no, he got us. So we're gonna hope that another one spawns before we finish up this invasion. The problem with going so close, or the problem with all of these invasions really, is that our life starts so low when we spawn and our nurse is nowhere near. So we have to almost heal immediately, try to grab all of our buffs, and do something. And now, so let's grab the sharpening. We'll grab this. We're going to summon 2 of these guys. We will take our buffs, we'll heal, and then we'll jump out of this hole, which is our next step here. So let's get over to the arena before it's too late. I'm really worried we didn't kill that saucer, which means that we'll be lucky if another one spawns. It seemed like... Oh, here it is. Perfect. So maybe we'll be in a better position to fight this guy now. If we don't get hit by all those lasers, would be a great start to the fight, I'm sure. So when we're able to focus on this thing, we do some serious damage to it. We are almost dead. I don't know where all that damage came from. And we have no healing. It's like one of those bullet games where you gotta dodge all the crazy attacks. And I can heal. Alright. And we're gonna hope for the best here. We're definitely low on life. I feel as though the first little phase there is way too easy. It's almost a little bit, it's not realistic towards the actual fight itself. It's so easy to get hit. Trying my best to dodge all of these attacks. Oh, he evaporated me. I really don't know how he got me. He got me really good though. So let's continue. We'll actually spawn these guys over here just for fun. Get out of this hole, heal and buff. Make our way to the arena and hope that another saucer spawns. Where's that health bar at? Please. Oh, here he goes. Okay. This actually might be the way to fight it, to be honest, up here. A little bit worse in terms of our buffs and whatnot, being up here instead of being in the arena, but at least it's here. Let's get a heal early. I don't want him to despawn because of the percentage. I don't know if that's something that will happen. So I'm trying to keep them off of this platform. We're gonna just kind of skirt around him. We got hit big time down here. Oh, we're really gonna struggle with this. And we're really struggling here. So we have defeated the Martians, but we did not get anywhere near what we wanted. We really wanted to beat the saucer. Really no point in doing it if you're not going to beat the saucer, just because the normal guys, what do they drop? Martian stuff, blaster cannons, which we don't use anyway, conduit plating. It's all stuff that we don't really need, honestly. Stuff that's not helpful to us, nothing that we really want. So I'm gonna have to egg on another Martian invasion to try to get another one to spawn and hope that we can fight a saucer and defeat it. So I'm gonna come up here and hope that we can grab some money back to at least make it a little bit worth it for that fight. Let's see. I think the Martians stole most of our money. Sure does look that way. And we will go look for more Martians. I don't know if there's some kind of time limit on the Martian invasion, but I was up there for like 20 minutes and did not find a single Martian probe, so that definitely doesn't line up with the numbers from before. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go for the Frost Legion. We'll move forward. And let's kill some snowmen. Do you want to kill some snowmen? Here they are. The Frost Legion is upon us. We've got some crazy snowmen coming to wreck our day. Sorry, Snowman King, for slaughtering your people. I want to say they started it, but they didn't really, did they? I think I started this one. So many snowmen in our farm. Let's farm up these snowmen here. And the Frost Legion has been defeated. Not really a huge task. I don't know if this is definitely probably not post-Golem content, if I had to guess. We got a ton of snow blocks from this, and some gold, not a whole lot. So that wasn't the most amazing task for us, and it was very quick, so that ended up working out pretty good. So we could put the snow globe away, and we do have the pumpkin moon medallion, which we're gonna use those next, I think, to fight the Halloween event. I think it's just a pumpkin moon. I think it's kind of a boring name, if I'm being honest, but works for me. Did they drop some snow? They did actually drop some snow on my building. Okay, I'm imagining this needs to be nighttime to use, so we're gonna have to speed up the day a little bit. Put some snow on my farm as well. That's not good. Okay, so I will actually go check for some Martian probes during the day, and then I'll come back if I can't find any. And it'll be time to fight the pumpkin moon. Oh, guys, we got a Martian probe again, so I'm gonna have to. Oh. They come and they go, I guess. Okay, for reals this time. We got a Martian probe. He's gonna fly away. We're gonna fly home, and let's take on the Martian invasion yet again. Last time we started off so good, and it was just the saucer that we had troubles with. Hopefully we can beat it this time. Let's try not to use our hearts up there. We're gonna save those for when the saucer comes through. So I ended up moving the warrior emblem onto our equipment slot instead of the worm scarf, which could be a horrible decision because of the damage taken. But we were actually towards the end there doing a good job of avoiding damage, so maybe putting damage out might be a little bit more of a priority at this point. I'm finding that the actual enemies here are not as bad. It's this guy that we got to deal with. So let's go ahead and try to get some serious damage in first without taking any, because he is going to hit us harder than before, but we're going to hit him harder than before, so it should be a good trade-off. Let's go ahead and heal up now while we're thinking about it. I was going to say, I'm hoping that they drop that for us. The heal didn't really help us. We're still almost dead. I see a whole lot of hearts here that we can grab. Here we go. Decent little heal. Saucer is destroyed. It is now going to chase us around like a madman. Let's try to continue skirting around it. I keep getting hit when it closes the beam and reopens it. He tricks me pretty good there. We're very close to the end here. Oh, there we go. Our first Martian saucer down, and we got the influx waiver. Did you guys see the sword there? We got the drop we wanted. So this ended up being better than I expected. I thought we were going to have to kill a few of those guys in order to do it, but thank goodness we got what we wanted. Okay, now I could not care less about these saucers, but we do have to beat them if we want to continue on with this invasion. Or we can just die and they can go away. I guess that works too. So it'd be cool if the Martian invasion, if the saucer happened, it'd be cool if that was like a much bigger drop in the percentage. It would be kind of nice, but of course not always. We don't always get what we want here. Man, he's really like precise with the beam. Oh no, not the Martian death ray again. It was kind of weird, the music and everything. I thought that we had saved ourselves from the Martian invasion. I thought we had gotten lucky and it just missed us, but nope. It's still here. We're still dealing with these guys. Oh goodness. This is not good. Not a good place for us to be when the saucer gets there. We gotta try to stay ahead of it. Oh, that melee bump. Oh no! We gotta get that gold into our piggy bank too. We probably need to start focusing a bit more on the ground troops just because our percentage is not going up at all. And we definitely want to get this to end. I will more than likely fast forward through a lot of this unless we get a saucer victory again, and then I might pop back in. And we have ended the Martian invasion with no more kills on the saucers, just more death. What a difficult event. But we did get our influx waiver. We also have all of these different banners that we can use now to make the Martian invasion a little bit easier. I bet you there's a better method for the attacks as well. But we did get our wonderful relic for our Martian saucer, which is obviously always welcome. So thankfully we can make that suit. Let's check out the influx waiver. So it's at 151 damage, so it technically is stronger than the Terrablade. Let's see what it does against this zombie here. So you see how it attacked the zombie or the wraith that was inside? That's going to be a really nice weapon for us. It does a little bit extra damage. What we're going to do here is we are going to be proactive. What they say, proactive, and we are going to godly. We're gonna see if we can get this thing to legendary. Unpleasant, no thank you. Savage, nope. You can kind of tell from the gold what kind of modifier this is. So godly is 29. I guarantee legendary is gonna be 30 or so. We have so much platinum now that this is no problem for me to do. I may go with godly if that's the next one that we see again. Everyone loves... Oh, here we go. Legendary. 43 gold. It's exactly what we wanted. Legendary. Now, what better way to test out this new sword than to do the pumpkin moon. So I'm gonna wait till the next day, and then we are definitely gonna try out this new sword and the Terrablade and see what we can do against the pumpkin moon. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, and it's just about time for the pumpkin moon. We're gonna come over here, make our way to our arena. Let's go ahead and drop this. We're not gonna need that. I'm really excited to try this new sword. Let's go ahead and place these down before I forget. We definitely want any kind of help we can get against the Martians. This is Mr. Stabby, so that's a snowman, but we'll still do that as well. Let's clear up these guys, and let's see what happens. First wave of the Pumpkin Moon Scarecrows. Nothing crazy. We also don't have our buffs on. It's a little scary not having buffs on. I feel like it's doing good. It's doing good, but I do think the Terrablade is probably faster just because of how much it rips through multiple enemies. I think that was pretty cut and dry how much better this is for us. Terrablade is definitely the way to go for us. Especially since we want to get as far into this as we can. We want to fight some pumpkins, and we would like to get the Horseman's Blade. I'm trying to get all of the Zenith parts before we get too far past all of this stuff. We're also getting the Spooky Wood, which I really like. I do like the Spooky Wood quite a bit. It's a really nice block. All this damage being done. Here's the Horseman, who does not drop the Horseman's Blade. A very funny choice that was. And I think, is this the Pumpkin is here? Oh, no, it's the Morning Wood. Now, he's not over on this side of the arena. So, I'm tempted to not fight him until he gets over here. I did actually, he got hit. I don't know what's shooting at us, but we will try to avoid them a little bit. Hellhound's kind of annoying to deal with. I don't want to just jump down there where he can do a bunch of damage to us. We got Horsemen here. We are definitely kind of easing through these waves. I haven't found anything too crazy difficult yet. I will say though, that Morning Wood, it really does some damage. Oh, and here's the Pumpkin. This is who I was looking for. So we're gonna hope that he drops the Horseman's Blade immediately. It would be very nice. I don't know, I'm trying very hard to focus on not getting hit, so I don't know how much damage we're doing. But it seems like it's actually not too bad. We got the darn Morning Wood shooting us from the bottom of the map. And then we are attempting to attack this guy, flying around him. Flies very similarly to a really, really slow and less effective Skeletron. Honestly, no problem at all. Did not phase me at all. Pumpkin King was not good. We would have already have killed this Morning Wood as well if he wasn't stuck underground like that. I'm hoping that it doesn't stop us from completing this, having this guy stuck down here. Yeah, because that's not going to be good. If he gets stuck down there, we're not going to really have any way of doing a lot of damage to get him out. So buff heal, grab this guy, grab this guy. Oh, of course you guys decide to meet me in here. That's a different Morning Wood. We don't want him. We want to fight the one over here. Kind of fight him from a distance over here, I guess. There's another one in there. Wow, we're not going to be able to get this guy out of here, but he has like a lot of our coins. So this setup for our arena, not good for this fight for sure. Kind of at a disadvantage here. We got one of them though. Hopefully we can get a second one. Let's focus our attention on the pumpkin. Okay, so pumpkin is destroyed. You see that? We got the horseman's blade. We got another morning wood here to take care of. Fantastic. This actually increases our summon by 1, which might be worth it in certain situations. I wouldn't say it's always worth it. 2 relics. We got some scarecrow hats. We got a stake launcher. Oh, we got, you know, we really actually did not do too bad at all. We didn't get any banners, so maybe the banners, we don't get banners from the pumpkin moon, which is a little bit of a bummer because that would be a great way to make it a little bit easier as well. But some more relics to add to our collection. Let's go to put these away. And that is 3 events today taken on that we had no problem with. I don't want to say that because we definitely struggled. We definitely struggled with the Martian invasion. That one was difficult. All right, my friends, we have one more event to take on, and that is the Frost Moon. And the Frost Moon is rising. Now, I can already tell this one might be a little bit stronger than some of the other ones. There's definitely a lot more enemies spawning, at least in the first couple waves. But we're gonna see how this one goes. I think it'll be okay. We're going to continue destroying these guys as much as we can. So we've got elves here. I think we've got some gingerbread men. So zombie elf, elf archers. Whole bunch of different enemies in the Frost Moon. I don't know, however, which items we're looking for in this one. I didn't actually remember this one until after I fought the Frost Moon. So honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I forgot about this. So here's an Ever Scream, which is apparently a giant Christmas tree that looks very evil. We're gonna switch over to attempt to take him on with this sword, because I think fighting these bigger guys with this sword is honestly the way to go. And then switching over to the Terra Blade for waves. Honestly, I think this is the way to do it. We'll find out whether that's correct or not. I see a nameplate, or a health bar, sorry, which tells me that we've got an enemy. We got Santa Mark 1, or NK1. Let's go ahead and attack him. I think, honestly, this sword does really well against these bosses. I think this is going to be our go-to when it's a one-on-one kind of fight, because that was impressive, I do have to say. Whoa, I don't know what hit us there. Spike? It must have been these. Krampus really came and rained on our parade like that. We got Elf Copter. We've got to be able to... Here we go. We got our buffs. We got to heal. I'm going to try to get out of here before we take too much damage from the bigger enemies. Krampus. Please die, Krampus. Krampus is down. We get a lot of our gold back. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So far, much, much, much more difficult than the Pumpkin Moon. I will say Christmas is a lot more difficult than Halloween, apparently. Health-wise, not doing so great. Oh my goodness. Taking a lot of damage this time around. So the attempt to get like a buff and a heal before we leave is really the hardest part about this here. And then starting underground is actually making me think that we need to open our area up just a little bit. Let's try to get our summon up. We need to get over here, get some hearts from over here, if we can manage it. There we go. Yeah, I can't believe how much more difficult this one is than the pumpkin moon. I really didn't expect it. Try to kill this Ever Scream and maybe he'll drop some hearts for us. Oh, he did. He did, but can we get it? That's the question. Oh, the presents definitely hurt us. The presents definitely hurt us. I saw it. It could just be how we hit it, but it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it to try to get those hearts. Oh, our bed actually doesn't work, so we ended up spawning elsewhere. But honestly, I think that's okay. This tells me we need a better spawn point. Honestly, that's what this told me. This whole situation, just, I need a better base. It definitely needs to not be so open and available for all of these guys to attack me. I need all of my stuff to be closer to me. Did I buff? I did. Didn't think I did for a second there. Oh my goodness, we're getting smacked from every direction. So the frost moon is almost over. We definitely, I need to start summoning. I keep forgetting to do it. Heal, buff. Let's get over here. Try to kill at least one more of those guys. Perfect. We got one more at least. I feel less useless. Let's try to get another one. These really do shred the big guys. I do like this sword a whole lot. I think this is gonna help with some of our big enemies. What in the world is this thing? The Ice Queen. Now I'm definitely right. This is the way to go for bosses. Let's get some health here. The problem is we honestly don't get a lot of good hits. Let's kind of clear this up. See if we can get a decent amount of attacks in. If I can kill the Ice Queen once, I'll feel pretty decent about myself. A wyvern? Come on, man. The wyvern was so pointless. Would have been nice to turn off those spawns during this. Another Ice Queen. You know, honestly, the Ice Queen's not too crazy in terms of power. It's just a matter of hitting it while it moves. It's a little difficult to get a consistent hit on. Okay, continue. Frost Moon ran away. We can clean up the area. That was a little bit difficult, honestly. That was tough. We got the Ever Scream relic and we got the Christmas tree sword, which I'm guessing, if I had to guess, the Christmas tree sword is probably one of the Zenith items. I'm not entirely sure. But we got the Ice Queen relic. We got a snowman cannon. Launches homing missiles. Interesting. We've got Ever Scream relics. Christmas tree swords. We actually got 2 of those. I didn't know we got 2 of those. A Christmas hook, which I don't know if that's going to be any better than our normal hook. But we somewhat survived. We got a lot of deaths. A lot of deaths in this episode. Let's see. What is our deaths looking like? 194 deaths so far in our master mode playthrough. Honestly, I felt like how we started, I thought we were going to be a lot higher. So I will take 194, whatever that was. I'll take it, you know. It could have been a whole lot worse than that. Ice Queen, Ever Scream. We've got a lot of building to do on our on our little area there. All these Christmas items, I'll probably have to put all of these into our event box. This is all just from the different events that we can summon. Let's go ahead and put the sawmill down. I think that must be it. I don't need those mushrooms anymore. So anyways, the real end. I've been your host, Bubbasaurus. If you liked this video, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more Terraria content. I've been your host, Bubbasaurus, and remember to always be on your Bubbasaurus best.